Reis po Kopenhadze.
No właśnie, albo parę tam byśmy się nie zmieścili. Zapraszam.
Alright. Hello everybody. My name is Mikes and I'm gonna be a guide here on our boat for the next hour or so. Today, with my lovely Captain Kjell, we'll be taking you through the wonderful canals of Copenhagen. Now, first off, let me ask, how many English speakers do we have aboard? Can I get an arm raise on that? Alright, that's a good chunk of you. Haben wir Deutsche an Bord? Fantastisch. Wir sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch. Können wir Englisch sprechen? Ist das okay? Das ist okay? Dankeschön. Alright, har vi nogle danskere ombord også? Fedt, godt at se jer repræsenteret. Det er dejligt. Så vi kommer til at køre turen på dansk og engelsk. Stemmer jer, der ikke fanger det, så er mit navn Niklas, der kommer til at være guide her i løbet af den næste times tid. Igennem vores dejlige kanalopdrag her i København. Inden vi starter, så har jeg nogle sikkerhedsregler ombord, som I er nødt til at gå igennem sammen med jer. Først og fremmest, der må ikke ryges ombord på båden. Udover det, jeg ved godt, det bliver fristende, så er det dejligt vejr her, men man må altså simpelthen ikke springe i vandet fra båden. Det har vi bedre brugere til. Udover det, når vi kommer til vores, den er heroppe, så er det vigtigt, at I forholder jer siden lidt i båden, og at I ikke stikker hovedet op, fordi så har vi, det kan forekomme uheld med de her meget lave broer. Alright, everybody, so before we start, it's important that I go through the security procedures with you on board this boat. For example, when we get to the bridges, like the ones up here, it's important that remain seated and that you mind your head while passing through, and that is to avoid any potential accidents. Besides that, there is no smoking on board, and despite the lovely weather, I must warn you, this is not a beach, so you cannot jump from the boat into the water. Alright, let's have a wonderful tour now, shall we? We are currently sailing through Nyhavn, or as it's known in English, New Harbour, which is a bit of a funny name because this part of the city is in no way new. It was dug out in the 1670s by Danish soldiers, and back in the day it was known as this slum-like neighborhood vibe. The building itself was given as a gift to the city by A.P. Miller, the founder of Maersk Container Shipping Company. Now, besides hosting some absolutely beautiful modern architecture, it's also home to one of the largest that used to produce electricity, which is used all over Copenhagen. On the back side of the building, as well as on the top, there is an artificial skiing lake. So in Copenhagen, you can ski on top of burning trash. Lige herude til højre, der kan I også se den her søde skorsten med røg, der kommer ud fra toppen. Det her er forbrændingsanlæg. It was still quite the embarrassment for the Danish Navy, who ever since then has known this incident as the Eepsy Missile Incident. Lige her til højre, der ser I også den danske fregat Peder Skram. Peder Skram var i mange år danske flådes stolthed indtil skibet af dag tilbage i 1982 with cannon salute and on the upper Danish flag going up and down. So if you hear big boom when you're staying in Copenhagen, that may just be sixes saying good morning or good night. Lige her til højre, der kan I se en stor grøn græsbank. Looking to your right as well, you can now see this big white and black striped crane. This is Copenhagen Bungee Jump, where you can jump from a height of 69 meters down towards the water with the rubber band around your ankles, if you are that way inclined. Lige herude til højre, der kan I nu også se Copenhagen Bungee Jump. Herfra så kan du springe and find Christian Andersen, which is a bit more tragic. It's about this daughter of Neptune, the sea princess who falls in love with the prince on land. gang, og hvilket er kommet ud af en lille havneplads her i København Havn. Looking straight ahead, you can now see this dark brick building. This here is the modern playhouse, which is a part of the Royal Theatre here in Copenhagen. It is where a lot of Copenhageners go here to enjoy the lovely weather. As you can see, today that is not the case, so almost everybody's out here. The end. Now, do mind you, we have a bridge up here, so please remain seated while we're passing through. Thank you very much. Behind telefonen heroppe, så var hovedet nede og blive siddende ved jeres pladser. Mange tak. We have now left the inner harbour of Copenhagen and are currently travelling through Christianshavn, or Christians Harbour in English, named after the king who built it, King Christian IV. Now this guy is known as the Biltmarshal, baggage tied behind it. Vi har nu forladt Københavns inderhavn og sejler i øjeblikket gennem Christianshavn, navngivet efter kongen, der byggede kong Christian den 4. Christian IV kendt som Københavns bygherre, for about 200 years the Danish sailors were treated inside these walls for all manners of illnesses and disease. However, today it is mainly office buildings. Looking here to our left, you can now see the person er ret lavt, så pas på hovedet, mens vi passerer igennem, og for højt jer i jeres sæder, mens vi passerer igennem. Mange tak. Of the building, making it look like the building itself is shining like a diamond, and therefore the black diamond. Lige herinde til højre, der kan du se den sorte diamant, hvilket er en moderne del af det kongelige bibliotek her i København. Som blev bygget under Christian 4 tilbage i 1600. Tilbage i sin tid, der plejede vi at levere omkring 10 liter øl hver eneste dag til sømændene i Københavns Havn, og det er altså 10. Also remain seated while we are passing through. Thank you. Vi er venlig siddende, mens vi er på vej igennem. Mange tak. He lived most of his life in Italy, however he returned home to Copenhagen during his later years, where he also died in 1845. He is nogensinde har fået lov til at udstille en skulptur i Peterskirken i Rom. If you look to your right, you can now see the new modern Christiansborg Castle, which was finished in 1920. Copenhagen Stock Exchange from 1624. It was supposed to celebrate its 400-year anniversary just this September. However, on April 16, just this year, during renovation work, it burned down at least 60% of the building. Now, some good news, it has been promised that the entire thing is going to be rebuilt brick by brick. Now, do you mind the bridge? Don't really, yeah. Looking straight ahead, you can now see the Kissing Bridge, which is a funny name to say the least. Now, it's not ligefrem serien nu Kyssebroen, hvilket får sit navn fra den måde, som broen er formet på. For eksempel, når den er lukket, som den er lige nu, så ligner det lidt to klukken, der var ved hinanden, og derfor Kyssebroen.